If you are passionate about rural safety, and let's say even if you are passionate only about farmers, or even if you're passionate only about white farmers, that's perfectly fine. I wouldn't say anything about you pushing your narrative as long as you stick to the facts. But the moment you don't stick to the facts, I've got a huge problem. When you are a white genocide race grifter like Willem Petzer, then I have an issue with you. I watched a video today that's going viral, and this is about allegedly Willem Petzer's great uncle that was murdered on a farm. And he sat there in this interview telling people this. So he said, my grandfather's brother, David de Villiers, was murdered on his farm when I was 17 years old. And his killer actually wrote in his blood on his wall, "White Devil." Says Willem Petzer in an interview with V24, which is Visegrad 24, Stefan Thompson about South Africa and his fears for the West. Now, I've mentioned Petzer is a blatant liar. He's a compulsive liar, okay? But what I never thought is that he would take a family member, if it's even his family member, because I'm even questioning that now. He'll take the violent murder of family members and racialize it. So let me tell you the story, what actually happened to David de Villiers. So in October 2013, both Davie and his wife Rolly de Villiers, both in their 80s, were brutally attacked, stabbed several times, their throats were slit. And also their son, who I read in one article also had a disability, he was also attacked. But they were killed, and their son, Davie, the 53-year-old, was then airlifted and he survived the attack. Now, this attack was done by a 22-year-old Tulani Mkentane from Lesotho. But he wasn't new to that home, to that farm and to the house. He had previously been there. He stole money and a handgun, and then he fled to Lesotho. And then when he was there, he got arrested for a separate crime. And he got jailed, and then on his release, he went back to that farm, Broadlands, in 2013, and he attacked this old couple and their son. He was arrested, and he got a life sentence. Okay. However, it came out that one of the things that was done during that crime is that he wrote in blood on the wall. This is what Willem Petzer said he wrote.
My grandfather's brother, David de Villiers, was murdered on his farm when I was 17 years old. And his killer actually wrote in the blood on his walls, "White Devil, White Devil."
What the killer actually wrote was 666 Devil. Now, I don't know why Petzer would get on an international platform and spread this disinformation. But what I do know is that if he had said 666 Devil, people might have looked at this and said, oh, okay, so this was like a crazy murderer guy. But because he said White Devil, obviously people thought, oh, so he murdered them because they were white. Since when is 666, and yes, I know some of us are pretty evil, but 666 equal to white? But more importantly, why would you disrespect your own family's memories this way? That you'll use it to race grift and outrage farm. And that is my problem. Now, people get very upset when people don't pay attention to farm murders, or they are callous about it, or they're numb to it. But the reason they are is people like Willem Petzer.